up, guys? So today we had a question asking us, hey, my boyfriend, right?
It doesn't matter.
My boyfriend is talking to his ex. How should I go about that?
Right.
So, in my opinion, I think if your boyfriend or your girlfriend is talking to an ex, it has to stop immediately. Because there's history there, guys. There's history there. There's probably feelings still there.
Right.
And it's just not, it's not respectful. It's not, unless he really got it. And not even if he has to pick things up from her house or get things back. You can get a mutual friend or a family member to get that done. Yeah. So it's only gonna, it's not a good thing. And if you're the guy or you're the girl that's talking to their ex, I think you should stop. I think out of respect, think about what you really want. Do you want your ex or do you want the new person you're with? It comes down to a decision. You have to make a decision. You can't have both. Yeah. Some people like to fish around and try to, try to weigh their options exactly and see which one's gonna be better off. That's not good. That's not a good thing to do, guys. So if you talk to your ex or if your boyfriend, your girlfriend talks to their ex, I believe you should tell them to stop immediately, or why would you want to be with somebody that's not having respect for you in that manner? So that's just keeping it real. What do you think about that?
I feel like, okay, so I feel like there's two situations when it comes to that, and both of them are wrong at the end of the day. The first one is kind of like, there's always red flags that show up in relationships. So like, let's say if Nate was to be talking to his ex, but he will always talk to me, like talk bad on his ex, then it's kind of like you can't really trust him as a person. If he's still friends with his ex but he's coming back and talking bad about her, then you really have to be like, okay, either he feels some type of way towards her, kind of like still like feeling wise, as in like wanting to be with them, but he's mad that he can't be with her, so he has to always bring her up in our conversations or do something like that. It's kind of like, that's a red flag. You should definitely not continue that relationship. Or if like the boy is friends with his ex and still talking to her and still texting her and they talk on the phone, there's definitely, but he don't talk bad about her, then that's another red flag. It's like they still have something going on the side, because you can't be like, you could be with your man, you could live with him, but you can't be with him every second of every day. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he gotta go out and do his own thing, you gotta go out and do your own thing. So you never know what that person is doing, and you don't want to live with that in the back of your head, like, oh, it's okay, his ex is just his friend, but deep down inside you know that there's maybe something more. And if there's history behind it and they had a really long time together, then it's like, you really gotta sit back and look at the situation, because it's telling you right then and there that he's still not over her or she's still not over him. And whatever the case, whoever's not over whoever, they still leaving that door open, and it's not gonna, your relationship won't thrive the way it's supposed to, because there's something holding you back or holding them back, and it would be that ex.
Yeah. And can you really trust somebody that's talking to the ex? Right. Think about it like that. Like, that's only gonna cause trust issues and mind games. So when like you said, if my ex isn't around, if my girl's not around me, everything, if they don't pick up their phone call, if they're not texting me back right away, I'm just gonna assume that he or she is with that person, or they're talking to that person, and they could just be sleeping, but it creates some serious mind games and assumptions and trust issues. And how can you grow in a relationship? So if you really want to be with this person and you really want to grow in a relationship with this person and have plans with this person, you will have to let this person know them being friends with their ex is a no-no. And if they disagree with that, then you go with your gut feeling, guys. I think that human beings were born with a sixth sense that is our gut feeling. We know our intuition. We know what's right and wrong. We know where we really should be doing, but we really always mess it up with our mind. We try to compensate our thoughts that our gut and nature and this life and this universe gives us, and say, no, it's not this and that's not that. You overthink about things, and the mind game just is a continuous game for you. Go with your gut on that feeling.
Like, I'm saying, like,
what's the reasons to be friends with an ex, right?
But then it's kind of like, do you not ask yourself, like, okay, I'm intimate with my man, so before he was with me, he was intimate with his ex. Why wouldn't he not be intimate still with his ex if they still have that contact? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So based on our opinion, we don't believe it's cool to be cool and friends with an ex, especially if you're inviting this dude to parties and going out to drink, and it just makes it really awkward for also the girl, the boy. And it can make it really awkward for them too. So if she try to bring an ex around, it's gonna be really awkward. You might start seeing yourself trying to compete with an ex. You might not feel like you're really good enough, or you start comparing yourself too much.
Your character could change at any minute. You could be this very like sweet person, but when somebody comes in the picture that is a threat to your relationship, you're gonna act on it, and that's a fact. You're gonna be like, hold up, who is this? Why is he here, or why is she here? And that's when you create a real sticky situation for yourself and for your relationship. So I feel like the ex, they always say this thing, like an ex is a reason, ex is an ex for a reason. So why do you want that person still in your life? If you broke up with them, there's a reason why you broke up with them. They weren't the right person, so why keep them around? You know, some people do break up on good terms, but there's no need for you to bring that friendship into your new relationship. There's no need. That person doesn't add on to anything that in your new relationship. So that's just how we feel, how I feel.
Yep, that's our opinion on it.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like, and if you like it, any suggestion, any videos you would like to see, comment below and let us know. Have you ever been through this before, and what do you think about it?
What do you think, or have you ever encountered, like, have you ever been in a situation where you're dating someone and they bring their ex? If you have, what happened? Did everything turn out okay, or did it not? I want to know what happened.
Or call 1-800 Loveacrossthehudson.
Stop.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace.